Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, Dollar Mint Old Coin, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics. That's the study of coins for those who didn't know. Today, we're about to uncover a mind-blowing story that you've probably never heard before. A 1964 5-cent coin worth $4,000 million. That's right, a 5-cent coin that could be worth a whopping $4 billion. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to go deep into the history, rarity, and hidden value of this incredible piece of American coinage. Before we get into the jaw-dropping details, let's first talk about the basics. The 1964 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, was minted in the United States during a very interesting time in history. This coin features the classic design of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers, and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Now, this nickel was made during a time when the U.S. was still using a mix of copper and nickel to create coins. The 1964 version was made with 75% copper and 25% nickel, and its weight is 5 grams. Simple enough, right? But you're probably wondering, what makes this coin special enough to be worth billions? Well, let's get into that. To understand the 1964 nickel's potential worth, we need to talk about rarity. Most coins are common, and their value is determined by their metal content and how many were minted. But sometimes, coins can become incredibly rare because of small errors during minting or unique features that weren't supposed to exist. In the case of the 1964 nickel, there's a certain rare variation that has sparked massive interest. In fact, only a handful of these coins were ever produced, and due to an incredibly rare error during production, the 1964 5-cent coin might actually contain a valuable metal alloy. But we're not just talking about a little mistake. No, this mistake could make the coin worth millions, potentially billions. As we'll discuss in just a moment, let's talk about the infamous error. Some coins from the 1964 nickel batch were actually misstruck with an incorrect metal blend. This error was extremely rare, and it's believed that a small portion of the nickel coins ended up being struck with a mix that was far more valuable, possibly gold or another precious metal. Because of this, some collectors and experts speculate that certain 1964 nickels could hold hidden value. Imagine this. You have a 5-cent nickel, and it was struck with a metal blend that wasn't supposed to be in the mix. This makes the coin incredibly valuable, far beyond its nominal 5-cent face value. Now, why could this mistake possibly make the coin worth $4 billion? Here's where it gets crazy. Some collectors and rare coin dealers have speculated that, due to the incredibly limited supply and the immense demand for rare coins, the value of these error coins could easily skyrocket. How high, you ask? Some have even claimed that the right 1964 5-cent coin could be worth up to $4,000 million, or $4 billion. Think about it. If even one of these coins ended up in the hands of the right collector or museum, the bidding wars could push the value to unimaginable heights. While this may seem like an exaggeration, there are already coins in the numismatic world that have sold for tens of millions of dollars. So it's not completely out of the question for a rare minting error like this to fetch a crazy amount. Now, let's take a step back. While the idea of a 1964 nickel being worth $4 billion is exciting, it's important to remember that this is more of a speculative theory than a confirmed fact. The actual value of these error coins is still a subject of debate among experts. The coin could be worth a lot of money, but the $4 billion price tag is likely a bit of an exaggeration. That being said, rare minting errors have sold for high amounts before, and this one certainly has the potential to follow suit. Coins like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel and the 1943 copper penny have made headlines for their high auction prices, and the 1964 nickel could join that list if the right buyer comes along. So, how can you spot a valuable 1964 nickel? Well, it's not as simple as just looking at the date. The error coins are extremely difficult to identify without close inspection, often requiring a professional numismatist to analyze the coin's metal composition. However, some key signs to look for include slight differences in color, weight, and overall condition. If you happen to come across a 1964 nickel that looks a bit different, it's definitely worth taking it to an expert for an appraisal. So, there you have it. The incredible story behind the 1964 5-cent coin and its potential to be worth billions of dollars. While the $4,000 million value is likely more of a what-if scenario, the fact remains that certain rare coins can fetch staggering amounts of money. And if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare 1964 nickels, you might just be holding on to a fortune. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever come across a rare coin or had a coin appraised? Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. Subscribe for more amazing coin stories.